As you may know, with the market the way it is, properties are super hard to find right now.
But right now we have 22 active flips under construction. Today we're gonna walk 5 of them. But before we get started,
make sure you hit that like button for us so you can learn and so many other people can learn just like you. All right, so here we are at property number 1. This is a property we just bought a couple days ago, and the first thing we want to do as soon as we buy a property is get out there and get it demoed.
That's right. We expect our general contractor to get in here within 48 hours after closing the property to start that demo process. As you can see, we're pretty happy because they are working away. So time frame on a project like this we just started is going to be 45 days.
Yes, and when we're all said and done, the property is going to be beautiful. We're going to go for a list price of about $1.35 million.
Should be a big profit on this one.
All right, so we're walking inside property number 2 today. This one's actually only a few minutes away from property number 1.
Yeah, both of them are in Sun City, Summerlin here in Las Vegas. Pretty happy with what we're seeing here, so we're estimating we're about 2 weeks out. So let's take a look around and we'll point out some things that we need to see finished, some problems that we see here, and also we want to show you again the view in the backyard that we're putting in.
Sure. So the house is pretty far along and this is pretty good as far as timing goes. We're right on schedule with timing. The floors are in, the house is painted, the base is in. As you can see, cabinets and counters are in. Pretty much what's left to do is hang all of our lighting fixtures, install all of our plumbing fixtures, final touches, and we're out of here. But we did notice some things we need to probably address and add to the final touches.
Yeah, it's looking really good. One major issue here that, honestly at this point in time, we're not sure if we can or can't fix. This main island here, this breakfast bar island, was supposed to be waterfalled, which is when we take the island down to the ground, it comes over and goes to the ground. So that's kind of a miss on the contractor side.
Probably could fix it though.
A little frustrating, may be able to be fixed.
Yeah. One more thing, if you want to come this way.
We'll see.
So right in the entryway, we wanted to have a little bit of a wow factor because you do get your view straight from the front door. Right here, we have a nice fireplace in the entry that wasn't addressed to what we wanted to do yet. So this has got to be all squared off, made to look modern, tiled all the way up or shiplapped all the way up so you walk in the door and see something great.
Yeah, it looks like they have some tile work to do throughout, so let's go into the master bedroom, take a look around. So coming into the master bathroom, like we said, there's some tile work to be done. We're building a really cool custom shower. It's going to go all the way across this side of the bathroom, so it's going to be a pretty large shower with 8-foot glass all the way across.
Yep.
Going to be super custom. Price point on this house is a little bit higher. It's going to be $825 to $850. So we want to make sure that we do that custom work in a house like this.
And the reason it's so high priced is because it has a killer view. Let's bring them outside.
Let's do it.
So out here in the backyard, one thing that was great about this house from the day we found it is that the seller before us actually upgraded this whole back area by putting in this covered patio, which was definitely not cheap.
This thing's huge. This is a couple $1,000 covered patio. So what we're gonna do is we tore out all the old flagstone landscape that was here. We're gonna install brand new pavers and a turf across the entire backyard to tie in with the golf course.
Other than that, we don't want to do much planting. We don't want to make this really too lush because we don't want to take away from the view.
Yeah, so let's turn them around and check this view out. We got the Summerlin Mountains over here. Of course, we're high up on the golf course. And then you have a really nice city view as well. So the numbers on this house are pretty good. We bought this house for $620,000. We're putting about $60,000 into the property. And like we said, the resale price is gonna be about $825,000.
Which leaves us at the end of the day with hopefully about a $60,000 profit.
All right, pulling up to property number 3. This is awesome. We got trucks at almost every property today, so we're super happy so far. Let's go check out the progress. So we're pretty happy with the progress here.
Yeah.
We took a lot of walls down in this one, so show them what walls we took down and how much it opened it up.
So right here was only maybe a 6.5, 7-foot hallway opening connecting this area with this area, and this was all completely closed off.
Yeah.
So by taking this all down, connects the spaces, and makes the kitchen open that much more.
Yeah, but remember, when flipping homes, you know, right now, big wide open spaces is more of the trend. You want it big and bright, so opening these walls up drastically changed the feel of the living room area and the kitchen.
I like what I'm seeing in this house right now. The job site's pretty clean. It looks like we're pretty much on time with everything. Right now it's pretty much final items. Probably some tiling going on in the bathrooms. Plumbing looks like it's already going in. Lighting's missing, but that's about it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of time here.
No.
I would say from this stage, we're probably about 10 to 14 days out from actually listing it on the market.
Yeah, pretty close to that. We do have to do the landscape in the back, which isn't too drastic. It's got to be done.
Yep.
So now that we're nearing completion on the project, we want to start thinking towards listing and the numbers. We ended up buying this property for about $500,000 and put about $50,000 into it.
We're planning on listing this property probably around $650,000. If we get that number, profits on it should be about $50K. Not a bad deal.
Nope, on to number 4.
Let's do it.
Oh, come at me, clouds. So here we are inside property number 4 of the day. This one's staged, turnkey, and ready for the market.
Let's list it. So we're listing this property today. As you can see, it's fully staged. We stage all of our flips for a reason. We've noticed that over the years from staging, they sell quicker and they sell higher. When we stage a property, we're staging the main areas of the house. The kitchen, the dining room, the living rooms, the master bedroom, and all of the bathrooms.
So as you can see here in the backyard, we are right on the golf course. We are buying a lot of golf course properties. 1, because there are very few of them, so they're definitely in demand. And 2, is when we go to resell them, they bring such a premium. So it's definitely a great thing for our business. Here's another one.
So we're listing this property today at $625. To go over the numbers, where did we buy this one at?
We bought this at an original purchase price of $440,000, and we put about, all said and done, $50,000 into it.
$50K into it. So at $625, if we get that number, which for this house I think we will, we'll make $75,000 profit on this little
It's a big profit
ball.
house. Yeah.
I love that.
So we showed up to our 5th property and found our first issue, which is there's nobody here working on it. And unfortunately, there's a reason why. Because we did receive a stop work order from the HOA. Now we're gonna work through this, but it's definitely gonna put a longer time frame on finishing the product. Let's go see.
Okay, so we're at property number 5. And unfortunately, this is one of our biggest properties we have going on right now. It's $1 million plus flip. And it's also one of the properties we have the most issues going on right now that we gotta try to solve. So let's go through it. So being one of our biggest flips, you know, obviously there's no one here working. This is a huge construction issue. The house feels and looks like it's in disarray.
This is super, super messy. The guys may have just had to run out here when they came and knocked on the door and gave us the order because they left it a total mess.
So we gotta put an enormous amount of paperwork together, drawings together, designs together to give to the HOA, to get approval to get people back in here. Huge setback.
Yeah, not that we don't always do that. That's part of our process. We're very aware of it, but the HOA has been very difficult on this one, so we're gonna have to just give them everything again.
Yeah. One of the positives is just the house in general and the neighborhood it's in. The numbers really work well. So even though we have a little setback on construction, the profits are still big. So let's talk about the numbers.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, when we go to sell this property, we may even be able to sell this without it being fully finished, at least in the backyard, because we have people knocking on our door telling us, where are you gonna list this? Where are you gonna sell this?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, since the market has been doing well and working in our favor, and we have a premium product on the course, we're probably gonna list this a little higher than we initially thought, maybe in the 1.7 range.
That's right. And at 1.7, we should make about $175,000 to $200,000 net profit on this deal. So going through the motions, dealing with the problems, it's still a good deal.
All worth it.
So thanks a lot for tagging along with us on these 5 property walks. Hope you enjoyed walking through all of our flips with us, from the construction side to the finished product side.
Absolutely.
And even the ones that we have some problems going on.
Now we have a lot more properties we're going to release in other videos, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can catch all of those as well.
And if you have any questions, drop a comment below. We're always happy to answer any questions that you might have on construction, on buying, on flipping, on selling. We're here for you.
Now until then,
We'll see you on the flip side.